Yep. Yep.
Sqwincher Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies: Rustic Timbers Furniture Company, Pinnager Chevrolet, Midwest Archery, Scotty's Trout Dock and Marina, Dixie Outfitters, White River Dive Company, Fourth Arrow Camera Arms, Winscent Vapor Scent Systems, Tops Camouflage, Hot Shot Manufacturing, Clear Target Archery Lenses, Bowtech Archery, Excalibur Crossbows, Victory Archery Arrows, Spartan Camera, Rax Bow Rack Displays, and Torch Eyewear. Welcome to Sqwincher Outdoors TV. In this episode, we're going to show you from start to finish an absolutely unbelievable Kansas archery hunt with Tony Wadley and Tracy Frenzel.
Well, it's August 17th. Tracy and I made it out to Kansas. We got permission to hunt a farm that we've never been on. The guy just said, go back in there and do whatever you guys want to do. He's got a nice little food plot here, a bean field on one side, real thick bedding area behind us here. We're going to go ahead and hang a stand in here, put up a Spartan trail camera, put out a mineral lick, and leave some corn behind and see if we can get some pictures. We have no idea what's on this farm, but we've got over $1,000 worth of Kansas tags. We're going to hunt somewhere.
After several weeks of anticipation, it was finally time for these two Sqwincher boys to climb into their Kansas tree. The Spartan Go Cams had been sending pictures of several good bucks, but they had no idea what they were in for the next few days.
Well, Tracy and I have finally made it to Kansas. It's November 15th, and we've been to Nebraska a couple times. We've been to Missouri. Me and Tracy have both killed 2 deer, and this is our first chance to get back to Kansas and hunt. We hung stands here in August, and we have not been back since then, but we have Spartan trail cameras, and they don't lie. We've been getting deer pictures every single day here in this food plot. It's freezing out today. The bucks are really starting to cruise and starting to chase, so hopefully it's going to be a good 4 days of hunting, and maybe we can double up here in Kansas just like we did in Nebraska. Fingers crossed. It was so cold out this morning. I'm like, man, Tracy, bring that crossbow. I'm going to try it. I've never shot a deer with a crossbow. Keith just killed one last week with a crossbow when I filmed him. It looked like he was having a lot of fun. So I thought I'd try it this morning. Sure enough, 30 minutes into our hunt, a nice 8-point buck walks out 40 yards away, and I've never shot a deer with a crossbow, and I shot right over its back, about a 135-inch 8-pointer. So needless to say, I'm not real happy right now, but we'll see what happens. I got 4 days left to hunt. Now I'm going to kick myself for not bringing my Bowtech Realm with me, but life lesson learned. That's going to be it for our first morning. Man, it was really eventful, had a lot of action. I blew it on a crossbow shot, my first time ever, so I'm 0 for 1 with the crossbow. But man, we've seen like 16 does. There's got to be some buck chasing. We just got to stick it out and keep putting in our time. We're just going to run back, eat a little lunch, and then we're going to switch it up, and Tracy's going to hunt this evening, see if he can redeem me. And then we're just going to keep hunting, man. It's prime time, November 15th. The rut's got to be kicking in. We just got to be patient and shoot a little straighter.
We like chasing big bucks, and getting where we need to be is not always easy. That's why we depend on Vinegar Chevrolet Buick GMC of Branson to get us where we need to go. Vinegar's friendly and knowledgeable sales staff will help you find just the right vehicle to get you on your way. And for the Sqwincher Outdoors team, that's back on and off the road. For a powerful pickup truck or a spacious SUV, go check out the huge inventory at Vinegar Chevrolet Buick GMC of Branson.
Scotty's Trout Dock and Marina is located on Lake Taneycomo in Branson Lakeside RV Park. Scotty's is a full-service marina and one-of-a-kind trout fishing experience. Not only can you catch a stringer of trout from area docks, you can also rent john boats, bass boats, or choose a pontoon from the largest fleet on the lake. At Scotty's, you can purchase live bait, fishing license, or rent tackle so that you're always prepared. If you're in Branson, find out why everyone's crazy about Scotty's.
White River Dive Company in Branson, Missouri is the ultimate resource for your diving needs. Whether it's your first breath underwater or you're ready to take your skills to the professional level. Being a 5-star instructor development center with qualified Professional Association of Diving Instructors and Dive Masters, let them make your next diving adventure fun and exciting and provide you with your desired certification. Ready to scuba dive? Table Rock Lake offers exceptional opportunities to spearfish and explore an abundance of wildlife. Don't forget, White River Dive Company is a full-service repair shop and ready to tackle your diving needs.
Well, we're back up in the stand here in Kansas for the afternoon. It's my turn. We got up here about 10 after 2. I ate the biggest pile of burger covered with fries and cheese you've ever seen, so that may be part of the problem. But we were in the stand for 20 minutes and Tony says monster, and I look over my shoulder and there's what's possibly a Boone and Crockett 10-pointer about 15 yards right in front of him in the wide open. I grabbed the crossbow and he started to come around the front of the tree, so I switched sides. Then Tony said he's coming back to the back of the tree, so I switched sides again. And I think he caught our wind right as he made the tree line because he sort of took off bolting. And yeah, I think I'm going to maybe vomit. All the fries and the burger and the queso. Onions. I might cry. I might cry because that's one of the biggest bucks I've ever seen. I tried jumping out of the tree, but I got this dang harness on. Alright, we're gonna get back after it. Oh, sit till dark. pretty early. It was crunchy again. Right off the bat, we had two smaller bucks, well, a medium buck and a small buck across the food plot come in. They made their way off. We had a couple does come in out here and start chowing down in the food plot in front of us. They would not leave. They were young and stupid. Finally, they exited the food plot out this back corner. And about half an hour later, I look over and there's a buck standing there. Big 8-pointer with a busted off tine. And I grunted at him. He came into the food plot in the corner. No more than 20 yards, but in the one spot I couldn't shoot. Of course, what does he do? He turns around and walks right back out the one spot I couldn't shoot. So I never got a shot off at him. Big deer. Probably had like 14-inch G2s. So I throw a grunt at him trying to get him to come back out. And 100 yards down the road, here comes another deer. Big 8-pointer. But he cuts the wind from the first deer that took off in the woods and takes off after him, so no shot there. And now I'm sitting here at 10:15 with nothing. But I still have an hour. Kansas has not been good to us so far. Still have an hour and 15 minutes. And then it's Tony's turn. We've seen plenty. We just haven't shot. Molly, we said we'd be back Sunday night. We might not be back till Thanksgiving. Sorry.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Habitat Taxidermy, the official taxidermist of the Sqwincher Outdoors team.
Okay.
Well, here we go. The last day and a half in Kansas has just been crazy. I missed a deer the first morning. Tracy had a giant come out that night. Tracy hunted again this morning, had another shooter buck at 20 yards. All it had to do was step left or right, either way, one step, and he'd have killed it. It walked straight away from us. So we've seen multiple shooter bucks in a day and a half. It's warmed up quite a bit today, but we've got a perfect south wind for the area we're hunting. We're hunting a real thick bedding area, and the deer are coming out at night, hitting this food plot, and then going over to the bean field to eat. So it's my turn tonight, and hopefully I'll get it done and give Tracy 2 full days to double up in Kansas. We're trying as hard as we can. I can't believe we haven't tagged out already. It's been that good, but we're going to keep on going.
Okay with that.
I got Tracy's crossbow tonight. I'm not messing around again. I'm going to go with the crossbow now. I'm mad. I'm going to keep it until I kill a deer with it.
Rustic Timbers Furniture in Branson, Missouri offers only the finest quality of rustic furniture, unique decor, and one-of-a-kind taxidermy artwork. Whether you're looking for that perfect piece of furniture for your log cabin or ready to turn your present decor into a rustic dream, with hardwood beds, dressers, and nightstands, you can bring a touch of nature and wilderness to your home or office. And personalized pieces can add a touch of nature to any room. At Rustic Timbers Furniture, there's something for everybody.
I don't think he heard you. Well, guys, it's day 3 here in Kansas, and my heart can barely take it. Tracy and I have been literally covered up from the very first time we sat in the tree to the first night we sat in the tree to the second morning we sat in the tree. It just continues and continues. We've had close calls with 170-inch deer, just unbelievable. We just had an 11-pointer that we got tons of trail camera pictures of. Guaranteed he's in the upper 160s. I did the math in my head, and I just want to jump out of the tree. And it postured up with a 7-pointer, which I would rather almost have shot the 7-pointer. And it's 75 yards, and I'm shooting a crossbow. And we just cannot get one to walk right underneath our tree. None of them busted us. None of them winded us. It's a grind. But Tracy might end up being divorced because I may make him stay for 2 more days. I'm not leaving Kansas until I kill one of these deer. The wind has definitely switched today. Yesterday it was in the 50s out of the south. Today it's hand warmer time. It's only going to get up to 36 today, and it's going to stay 36 all day with the north wind. I don't know what to do. We're just going to keep sitting in a tree, and I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed as I hold on to my hand warmers and get one of these deer to walk by. I mean, they've come by every single day. And we may get crazy and move our tree stand about 40 yards over there into that cedar tree. We're desperate.
Okay, well, if the scenery looks a little different, we moved the tree stands over. Got down for lunch and just decided we were going to go into the cedar tree because that's where all the bucks were walking. So we hauled our stands down, came over here. I climbed up like a freaking squirrel. We hung 2 tree stands, got them all done in like half an hour, went to town, had lunch, came back, trimmed up the trees, and now we're ready to film me kill a deer this evening so Tony can hunt in the morning. We got one more day after this. Hopefully I don't have any stop.
Midwest Archery, located on Highway 13 in Springfield, Missouri, is not your average archery shop. The beautiful large rustic showroom is loaded with top brand products for bow hunting, bow fishing, and more, including a giant selection of compound and traditional bows, arrows, and all the essential accessories. Try everything out on the spacious archery range that is second to none. With established relationships with national dealers and brands, Midwest Archery has incredible prices on quality products online at MidwestArchery.com.
Dixie Outfitters in beautiful Branson, Missouri has become an annual tourist destination for family and friends. With dozens of colors in every size, custom tees are our specialty. Whatever your interest, we got you all covered. We We've added a touch of the South to high-quality leather hand tool belts, wallets, knives, flags, and much more. Y'all come check out the General Lee and Roscoe's patrol car, signed by Dukes of Hazzard cast members, and be sure to check us out online at BransonDixieOutfitters.com.
He's done. He's done. That's a start.
Tracy just smashed one.
I'm speechless.
We moved the stand and did something crazy, and guess what? It paid off.
That's the only shot I had.
You had to take it. This stupid vine was in the way.
How big was that deer?
Big.
160.
Over 150 easy. That's a different one.
That was a completely different deer.
Oh my God.
I can't believe we decided to throw the stands up in this damn cedar tree.
Yes. We deserve it.
I was just like, they're gonna walk down that road, you'll be able to see them. Oh my God. And I turned around and I was ranging the front of the road, and I looked up with the rangefinder and saw him at the rangefinder. I was like, oh God.
He's a giant. He got good penetration too.
Oh.
His leg he was having trouble running.
It was through the top of him, and there was that much arrow sticking out. I mean, it was, did you get him running off at all?
What?
Did you get him running off?
Oh yeah. He's right there. Sweet.
Oh my God.
Is it big?
Sometimes you sit there for 3 days and watch deer across the field, and you just got to get up at noon and move your stands 60 yards to the west, and it pays off. We were questioning whether we were doing the right thing, but we got up there about 3 o'clock, trimmed out some branches, and it took about half an hour for this guy to walk by. Now Tony's got the full day tomorrow to himself.
Yeah, definitely want to thank Marcina and Merlin Wall for getting us permission on Jim Moore's farm. These guys didn't have to let us hunt, and we really, really appreciate the fact that they opened up their farm to us so Tracy could kill a deer, and
Really?
we really, really appreciate it, man. Well, we got him out of the woods. Let's get him cleaned up. And
Oh, something's been kicking his butt. He is all tore up. Hopefully shoot him tomorrow.
well, we're winding down our trip here in Kansas. We came out here for 4 days, and man, we've been in deer since the whole time. Ever since we got in the tree first day here, we've been in deer. And Tracy finally got a really nice buck on the third day, big-bodied 11-pointer, and I didn't get it done, but man, we had a great hunt, and we really appreciate these guys letting us come out and hunt on their farm, and hopefully they'll let us come back. And we're going to head back to Branson and then just keep on hunting.
Oh, I've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Cutting.
Tracy's got a deer head now to take back that just cost him a couple $100 more at the taxidermist.
Well, he doesn't need to hear that.
That's a good problem to have. Well, we're gonna go load up Tracy's deer and head back to Branson, and then get ready to go hunting somewhere else, I guess.
Back to the lease. Back to Nebraska.
Back to Nebraska. All right, let's do it.